ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer and welcome to another Sunday stream of Rise of the Reds. I am joined by the Hunter.
Hello folks!
Who thus far I have not seen in my game just yet. Unless your name suddenly changed to Pazzi.
I had some trouble starting up here, so that's why I haven't been appearing in your game just yet. But now everything is fine.
Hey CCCP, how are you doing? So we are waiting for someone. Hi. And have you been following Satis's stream yesterday?
I've watched bits and pieces of it, but I couldn't watch the whole thing because I was actually preoccupied with other family-related stuff.
Understandable, understandable. I was also busy with random stuff here and there. So,
Okay, seems like we've got 2 people in.
Yes, let us begin on the map Tournament Plains. I see Game Center. And Psycho 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 69.
He asked how he could ping the chat in the very end. Well,
well,
that substitutes as pinging too, asking how.
It worked.
Okay.
Because we have our
it was nice to see when we get it back. Yeah, it was nice to see that we got a game going right at the start without any problems.
Hello, Xadis. Thank you for the host, by the way, and hello Ivan and Deathbringer, Go Like Parlord, Radioactive, Brother Death, BFG 40k, well the Hunter, and Vasily. I want to say hey to everyone in the chat here. So yeah, hi.
Indeed, hello people.
Funny, the Hunter is in the chat as well. Huh?
No way.
No, what? So that's the stream crept out in the end, or out on Vasily's end. Gotcha. So I'm seeing some movement here in green here and there.
Yeah, that's obviously GLA moving in. Tend to be a little faster with that sort of thing than Russia. Yep. I also spotted an informant right next to the command center.
I do see a green blob. Or green dot.
Oh, the informant has been caught and taken out.
Yeah.
It was very fortunate that the conscript actually walked by in that area, otherwise he would probably not have seen him for a long time.
Yeah. Cool. Kaputnik. Duh. See the Russian players going for both the supplies, the large supply pile and of course the supply warehouse.
Mm-hmm. Nobody has tried to go for the huge piles just yet though.
Well, if you
yeah, I mean the one in the north and the south.
The supply docks.
Yes, the supply docks with the oil derricks.
You said that the screen height currently is that I'm watching this in is the default one, but I have a feeling it's not. It's that the old one that I had before the whole reinstalling bullshit. It was actually a little bit further away.
Actually, I think that maybe because you at some point maybe played around with the settings of Gentles or maybe altered the angle slightly. And then never realized how to turn it back and just kept it that way. That could be the case, because Gentles actually allows you to change the angle of the battlefield while you're in game. I mean, if you press the insert button, it'll show you a menu.
I'm actually playing with it right now.
And if you looked at the camera pitch, the default is 73.5. 37.5, yes, you're correct.
Now I have it to 50.5. This indeed looks a little bit more like the way that I'm used to.
Yeah, but the lowest one that you can set is the default one that everybody is using, and that's also the one that the game will limit you to if you are playing, if you're not observing a match, that is, because then it always defaults to the default angle, basically.
Yeah. Strange angle again. Yes. This looks better for me, at least. Although I'm very tired, And are they?
Yeah, radioactive. There's a bunch of things that can cause crashes when you're playing as the US, and the most notable one is the chemical suit veteran company combo, which will instantly crash the game, possibly cause other problems, which has been fixed for the upcoming patch, which will probably be released at some point this month.
Yes, I am seeing a couple of Russian infantry in the middle. They're actually going down. Might go for the oil derricks. A few of those.
CCGP is wondering what's in the supplies that they collect.
Maybe toys. Maybe
Yeah.
toys. Maybe cosmetics.
Well, it could be anything you want to imagine, basically. I mean, it's just fuel, supplies, food, whatever.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Alcohol is also a supply.
Yeah.
I mean,
you need
what go ahead.
as a streamer, you need a steady supply of alcohol if you want to have a stream. Last Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, although I was actually completely serious about that statement because one of my neighbors was a former Marine in the Dutch Navy, and he actually served on the only aircraft carrier that we had during the Cold War. And he mentioned one of the first things that he told about when they were loading up the ship with supplies from the shore is that there was an ungodly amount of beer was going to be loaded onto the ship. That's the first thing he mentioned. But it's kind of understandable because, you know, I mean, that was a relatively small aircraft carrier, but it was still like 1,000 people on the ship. So it's basically an entirety community of people. Like, you know, you have an onboard hospital, a psychiatrist, and everything you basically need for your daily lives. And obviously, people also need to relax at some point, and they obviously would like to enjoy a cold one.
Yes, I'm seeing two technicals head south by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
As Psycho is also capturing the artillery platform there.
Yeah. He's also used informants to scout out certain positions, and now he's going to run over the conscripts there.
Uh-huh. By the sound of it, there were also some RPG conscripts there.
Yeah, there were 2 RPG conscripts among that group, but that was obviously not enough to stop 2 technicals.
Nope. Worker is going to build a little tunnel over here for easy access. In the meantime, in the north some stuff happens, although not that much. Hello, Evan! Dachi. Sit hi to you already. Soras, of course, Shadowy, hello. And 2 Tungaskas are heading down too.
Accompanied by 2 Kodiaks.
Not that they are needed at this moment, but they'll come in handy at some point.
And here comes a buggy to harass the incoming units.
Yeah. Smoke grenades.
Although you should really move the buggies. You don't send buggies into direct combat like that. That's just suicidal.
Yeah, but it definitely fits the style of GLA, of course.
Yeah, but then they should also have bombs on them.
Yeah, true.
And now only 2 Kodiak tanks remain.
More reinforcements here to the north, just infantry though. I guess he's finally going to capture the oil derrick.
Surveillance missile being launched.
Spotted.
By the looks of the base setups so far, it seems that we have 2 relatively new players who are more used to playing PvE.
Uh-huh.
But at least there's more stuff going on than I would have expected from such people initially.
Yeah. Kodiaks. It's a little bit of urban conflict here.
Emin, if you want... Emin, if you want to promote the mod in any way, then I would say go right ahead. You can do whatever you want in that regard. More promoting the mods increases the size of the community. We get more people to play, so it's generally always a good idea to do that.
Also tell them about my channel.
And of course about Doomy Stream if they want to look into it before actually playing it. In which case you could link to one of the YouTube, Facebook or the Twitch channel pages that have just been posted by Doomy Bots.
Yep. oil derricks are being captured by Psycho here in the south.
Mm-hmm.
In the north, Game Center is capturing them.
Psycho is in the meantime building up stuff at the south, but he has probably not seen the fact that there's two Kodiaks like right next to his position there.
Also seeing already a heli in the air.
Indeed.
Supply trucks moving
Kodiaks
forward.
are now moving back towards the base, it seems. It's a bit of a borked up placement on the supply stash there. You could have placed it a lot closer.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very important that you actually place the supply stash or your supply warehouse or your supply yard, whatever it may be, as close as possible to your supply dock. Or your supply pile or your warehouse, whatever the source may be.
Otherwise you're gonna lose that stuff. You're gonna lose a lot of money, or at least you'll have to wait a longer time for your money, and that is going to cost you the game. As I unfortunately learned the hard way a couple of weeks ago.
Well, on the other hand,
I follow here in the north, yes.
Game Center isn't doing much better by sending supply
Actually,
trucks.
he's doing much
without-
worse.
Yeah.
I'd say he's doing worse. I think that the supply pile here in the south has been gathered. Yeah. Yeah, by the looks of it. One of the oil derricks here in the south has been destroyed.
Yep, by the Kodiaks.
Long distance mining. With one art. Oh no. Those artillery platforms can't even hit each other?
No, I think they're just out of range of each other.
Linus Kuruvat, thank you so much for the follow, I really do appreciate it. Ooh, tremor. All the way to the back here.
Yeah, spotted.
And look at that line of defense.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, these are probably still both very new players who haven't really played PvP all that much just yet. Because a couple of defenses are always a good idea, but the that many is going to, you know, drain the costs of your ability to just build units. Because in the end of the day, defenses should be treated as speed bumps. Like, you know, you want to stall your opponent from getting to a certain area because the defenses will keep them at bay. But you shouldn't really depend them on them in such large numbers. And not to mention that the northern approach is completely open, and he could just go right through it in there from the northern area, kill the power plants, and all those turrets will go offline.
Actually, there's some defenses being built there as we speak.
Yeah, although a single cash 10 isn't going to stop a whole lot, to be fair.
But I don't think it's going to remain at a single cash 10. If I have to just make an educated guess.
He is now building a supply warehouse in front of the dock, though.
Clever. Clever. Yeah, we're probably looking at a 20+ minute match. But at least we got a match done in the first second, so yeah.
But at least he also has built a tremor, so we know that whatever Psycho is doing, he's gonna have to do something within the next 3 minutes, otherwise something bad's going to happen.
Yep. It wouldn't surprise me that neither player is actually at rank 2 yet.
I'm pretty certain they are not. There hasn't been that much action going on.
Nope.
I mean, Game Center has killed 11 units and Psycho has done 6. And he's now in the process of building angry mobs. I hope for his sake that our friend here hasn't gone for Tesla stuff, because otherwise those 2 shock troopers would be enough to kill both of the mobs.
Looks like the Hellions haven't been upgraded yet with thermal barracks.
They have not.
Yeah, shock trooper.
And that's why you always bring air cover to any sort of attack, because the Russian helicopters are not something you can just ignore.
Nope. There you go, threat averted.
I see a sentinel and 2 BMPs moving in through the north of the base.
Yeah. Probably to further fortify that position. What? Nukes? Dude!
I just heard one being launched, yes?
Yeah. And it's immediately being sold.
Maybe he just wanted to place the nuke somewhere else.
Yeah, it's going on the supply gathering down here though.
Yeah, and if he doesn't do anything, his workers are probably going to die, all of them.
Which is gonna happen. Bye bye.
Surprisingly low casualties on the workers, however. I'm not sure if the radiation will kill them.
Yeah, I guess he was lucky in this case. Quick money check here. Game Center sitting at 3,800. Psycho sitting at 3,900. So it's kind of even, economy wise. Well, I'm also now seeing a group of units up here in the north, including a Grad, a couple of Scorpions, and quad cannons.
That should be enough to attack that particular outpost.
Hey Luna, how you doing?
If he plays it smart, which he is not doing right now.
No? Also a constant tractor? Yeah, this is just handing his opponent sorry.
Lewis will definitely be trying to join in on a public stream at some point, although he's currently unavailable. I did ask him if he would like to join in today, perhaps for a match, but he has other stuff to attend to, unfortunately.
Yes. Trevor is ready, not being fired just yet. Also, I only see like 2 armor suppliers. Not even anything in the...
No, he does not. But he is tapping from that large dock, which is going to last him for a very long time.
Yeah, a lot of rocket buggies harassing that position though. See some tier 1 salvage.
Indeed, although I don't think he's in a position to actually get it.
Nah, don't think so.
The Tremor is ready.
I see a Hind coming in. No anti-air again.
Yeah, that's gonna eat up those buggies.
Yeah. Sentinel will be like, that tickled. What would be a good position to... Ooh! Psycho is building a Cutstorm in the north.
Indeed he is. Oh, the Tremor is firing. Let's see where it's gonna shoot. By the looks of the way the gun is aligning, I'm gonna go and make a guess. Directly onto his black market, probably.
Yeah, that area. Hello, Mr. Game.
Hello, indeed.
And if you have a look-see in the south central part, near the oil derrick, or oil derricks, you'll see that that supply stash tunnel now belongs to the opponent.
Yeah, although he won't be able to build any workers from it, but...
And he's stealing the oil derrick away from him.
Yep.
I saw a conscript drop somewhere, probably just in the center.
Yeah, it was, the conscripts were dropped just above the supply stash, actually.
Oh yeah, right here. And that's the oil derrick now captured.
Yeah, but the looks of it is this is Game Center's game pretty much from this point onward, because he controls most of the strategic assets on the map, from tech buildings to supply docks, and Psycho controls very little of those.
Yeah, I don't think a couple of terrorists, the little terror rush is gonna do anything.
Now, he doesn't have the money to do that anymore.
Nope.
He does have access to some easy to grab salvage, however, now. Like right in the north of his base, a single sentinel was up on the approach, but here in come 4 Hinds, and I don't see a single Ural truck.
Nope. There are some Stinger side. There's at least one Stinger side, of course, but
they're going for the Scudstorm. Yes, that's what I would have done as well. That one Dushka nest is not going to stop that from happening.
Nope. Hello, let's start, and goodbye, goat line.
And now you have a heroic Hind in that group. That's some nasty business. Although not very clever for him to maneuver that way out, because now he's probably going to lose them.
Yeah, with a Ural truck over there as well.
Okay, the heroic one made it out, so at least he got that going.
Threat removed.
Yeah. Sure. Psycho is not amused.
Yeah, have a look. I'm seeing a couple of bomb trucks now in his base.
Oh, he's capturing the tremor. That's cool. with a with an ambush, and he's not actually selling the building. Although he doesn't have power to power it.
Nope. Now he's selling it.
Of course, that's the best thing you can do.
I don't like this this RT. I don't like spam.
He doesn't have any detection in his base either, it seems.
Nope. Thanks for the money anyway. Okay, I used this laser.
Might be better to ask Hunter. What exactly are you referring to, Soras?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I can't. I don't get it. I don't see it yet. Look at all those Stinger sites, the south.
Yeah.
Setting up a Ural truck in the north as well.
We have three very fast Grumbles moving out.
Grumbles? Oh yeah, Grumbles. No stealth detection. Easy pickings. Does he have like the goggles? No, he has nothing upgraded.
Yeah, although I guess it's kind of okay because both players aren't doing too well themselves. They're obviously very new people. Which is all fine and dandy as long as you don't take up 40 minutes to actually do anything.
Yeah.
About the Boris airstrike, let me see here.
Are we like looking at Manager of Hope here? In the form of Game Center? There's one for Heights?
No, you need more than that. I think Manager would agree as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think I see 4 of them, which is not the amount, the required amount to do Manager cosplay.
Cosplay. Well, there's still one in the north over there, so yeah, well. Not again. Yeah, not a tremor. And a blackout node. Look at that.
Yeah, he has actually had a bunch of blackout nodes around. They will not conceal the actual tremor itself, but you know it will make it hard to see what's around in that general area.
Uh-huh. But they also don't black out the missile silos, right? They do black out the topal vehicles, not the silos. When it's armed. When it's armed.
Yes, that is correct. But Mr. Saiger is not really doing a good job with his money because he's just used his money to build a couple of more Stinger sites, and that's just a bit of a waste. He should be building more units instead.
Yeah, both players sitting over 10,000. How do you get the blackout node? Russia rank 3, select it.
Yep. Then you can place it anywhere on the map.
And your radar towers will have an additional upgrade to the blackout tower.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of this or the other one or just the radar tower, you will have a blackout tower. But I think it's being used or not.
I don't know. It was kind of.
That's a radar outpost. That's just a radar outpost.
It's a bit gimmicky because it's actually easier to just plunk down the towers. I mean, it's something you would just did for kicks and giggles, and we kind of just left in there. Although it is a bit pointless right now. You are correct about that.
Yeah.
And he's capturing the Tremaran, or at least attempting to, but he will fail this time around.
Yeah. Ice. At least I have the Goliath system.
And he also has a bunch of early warning towers now to detect stealth in his base.
Yep. Wow, those are some fast sentinels. Dang. Are they on drugs? or have they been equipped with China's nuclear engines? No. Go line of destruction. They died.
And that last one is not going to get through either.
Nope. They died. Totally not set.
That's why you should. That's why you put your units in formation, where they can actually all move at in at the same time. If you're going to move them in one by one, then not a whole lot is going to happen. I see a Topa was just parked near the southern expansion. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if if it just fired or if it's about to fire.
I didn't hear it, at least. I don't see anything that is already down, at least.
Shadow E says that it's just sentinels with nitro, and that could work.
Uh huh. What gives them nitro? Like salvage from which faction?
I don't know. Could be anything.
The biggest GLA base you ever saw is completely hidden.
Not really. He doesn't use GPS scramblers just yet, and he's entirely dependent on the income from his black market right now, which is
not that much.
Not that much, and it's not even fully upgraded. He only has 2 merchants in there, I think. Or does he? No, he has more. Yeah, he's only upgraded to the 2nd level.
Yeah. That's a surveillance missile.
I also spotted a funny glitch at the black market, but I'll go ahead and make a note from that right away.
Okay. Funny glitch.
Yeah, you can see the arms or the gun merchants, the arms merchants. Yeah. One of them is kind of tilted, and the other one is lying in front of the black market in the ground. It's not supposed to happen. I know why that happened.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Found it. No, he's just relaxing, you know. It's a Sunday. Maybe he has the day off.
Yeah, with his face in the floor.
Yeah.
Something.
He's just like sunbathing on laying face down, just to get his back a bit of a suntan, you know. Gotta come up with something. Now this is beginning to look more like Vanisher.
Made a note. Yes, I would agree.
Rebel ambush again, I guess?
Although it was quickly spotted by the early warning towers, obviously.
Oh my goodness, here comes the tremor again.
Yes, indeed, CCP. Go home, Black Market Manager, you're drunk.
Yeah, you drink too much rakia. Were you there last Friday when I did that?
I was not actually. I'm actually I feel kind of bad that I missed that.
It wasn't as bad as I thought, but it's not something I like. But what I'm gonna try is actually mix it with something that I'm drinking right now, Fast North.
Okay.
I have a feeling that it's actually a little bit more tastier. Because I just mixed it with like water, 50-50. At the advice of my buddy, comedian.
If you look real quick at the black market right now, you can see the other merchant bouncing around. Oh no, he just disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of the same as the operator in the howitzer position that used to fly off when it was killed.
Yeah, did you leave that in because that was funny?
No, I actually fixed that.
Ah, come on, that was funny. I mean, I understand you want to be really like serious with this, but you kind of have let some humor remain in, such as that. It's just like you see a guy perfectly.
I think as long as we have stuff like a propaganda airship that plays the Trollolol song with the fucking troll faces and effect and everything, we've got plenty of crazy things to go around.
Yeah.
Attacking with 3 grads with no support whatsoever, not a good idea.
Nope.
He could probably just kill him off if he just flies in with the Hinds and kills all the buildings. He doesn't even need to. He could practically just ignore the defenses or use the Goliath system to just fly past them.
Finally, the conscripts at least have been upgraded.
CCP, you were right. This game would be rated PG-18 or something like that because we've added kind of a bit of blood and gore in it.
ICBM.
Yes, Shadowy, the Trollolol airship. You can go ahead and play China, just spam airships, you'll get one eventually.
Yes, and isn't it true that if you select multiple airships, that the Trollolol airship will not be selected in the group?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's how you can find it.
Well, you'll also notice, because the screens are completely different.
Yep. I had a bit of a graphical glitch, I think. Maybe that was also due to the lag that we're experiencing at the moment.
What is that?
Just a white flash near the industrial plant. The Sentinel rolled past and there was just a little bit of a white flash.
Okay.
Or I'm just too tired from this weekend.
But yeah, certain things like that can happen due to lag.
Yeah. Or I'm just too tired from last weekend.
So could it be true that we are going to see an attack in the south? Or is he just piling up shit?
He's piling up shit?
Oh, I'm seeing the blob of Hinds is moving in apparently.
It's just stationed to the north. Also a couple of Sentinels there indeed.
Maybe he's gonna go for a pincer attack. No, the Hinds are going back again. Come on, do something!
Yeah, do something. This is boring.
I mean, your opponent is basically just sitting there waiting to be killed.
Yeah, still in effect. Now one shot glass, 50-50 with water.
Mr. Game Set is not being clever. He's crushing his own reserve vehicles with a Sentinel. He crushed 5 of his own vehicles with a Sentinel. Oops!
6 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, oh wait. Those 2 are still alive.
Yeah.
Really? This is why I'm playing on stream. I control my own fate. It is what you enjoy, Xadis. I really do not really enjoy it that much playing. I just like to sit back, relax, observe a match, talk about it, and occasionally have a beer, or 5 or something with some rakia and just like.
Also kind of depends because, Rise Advance is a pretty complicated RTS with the amount of things that we've added, especially with the ECA faction, for instance. And it just requires quite a bit of time to actually learn all the ins and outs. And I can understand that not every person actually has that time available, such as yourself.
Indeed.
Sounds like cats have an orgy.
Yeah. Killing borders is not tolerated.
Well, at least the players are in good spirit.
Yeah. Stealth inside a building? Does that mean that it doesn't show up as occupied then?
That is true if you garrison German kill, yes.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Toxin Tractor going for some easy kills.
Tremor is ready again.
Now would be a good time to just blow a hole in one of the defenses, the defensive lines there.
Yeah. I'd say the northern one. Now I see.
Oh, he has a topol ready.
Yeah. And the tremor. Boing, 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 boing.
Oh, he's sending hijackers. That's something he should have done way earlier. Although the conscripts did spot them before it became a problem.
Yeah.
Said, or the topol is relocating. I'm guessing the thing that he wants to shoot is out of range right now.
And the tremor has been fired again.
Taking out the chemical lab. And the topol was just launched as well.
Uh-huh. Would be smart just up front here. No. Going for the black market. This is the first match indeed.
Normally I would be disappointed with the mismatch, but in this case I think it would be it's more of a blessing.
I agree.
Since this match has been going on for 45 minutes, which is long enough.
Yes. Let's go for another one then. Sorry, Game Center. Sorry, Psycho. Nope. Let's eliminate three. Sorry, CCP. That M word is not really that appreciated. So, goodbye, Psycho. And thank you for leaving Game Center. Hey,
Eminent status. Or Emin, well, Emin dropped already.
So Gladys was like, nope.
Yeah, that could be the case.
Hey, Shock Trooper.
Just goes to game like, nope, nope, nope.
Emma says no.
And now Xada's dropped.
That was just a quick drop. No, not that map. Melting snow. Yeah, melting snow.
That's probably one from the old map pack.
Really?
Yeah. Should be not a fun snow map in the unofficial list, however.
Nuclear winter.
No, there's another one. But as I was trying, anyway, since then some Ammon has dropped out, so you'll have to select the 4-player map again.
Okay. Status is back.
Yep.
Oh, the path.
Okay, everybody seems to be ready.
Except for me, because I didn't set myself to observer.
Mm-hmm.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 69.
There we go.
Again. I was kicked in the nuts. Thank God I don't have any.
Yeah, we used to have something like that for the very first installer agreement for Shockwave as well. The basically said like if you don't agree to our license, then your balls will be cut off with a rusty tablespoon.
Oh, wait.
And that it had like two options. No, you can't take my balls, or I'm a girl. You know, stuff like that. That was pretty immature and stuff, but hey, I was a lot younger at that time, so
Yeah.
and a lot less professional about a lot of things.
Uh-huh. Oh, this map. Now I remember. Hit the ovaries. Nah, that doesn't sound fun. Hit the nuts is just better. Xana's going for the central eastern supplies. Also, there are 2 oil derricks, one in the central north, one in the central south. Near the supply warehouses. Reinforcement path northwest, southeast, and in the west. No one went for the supplies. What's with the awkward angle for the camp? I actually prefer this to the standard one because I just like to have a little bit of overview. Yes, you remember that map, Sir Phoenix, because you played on this map a couple of weeks ago and you completely dominated your opponent with map control. Like, really map control.
Yeah, go ahead.
He had both the... just what Xanis is about to do.
Both the reinforcement pads.
Yeah. And also, Sir Phoenix denied his opponent, who was playing as America, I think. He denied him the supplies here in the west. The Sir Phoenix was playing in the northeast. The classic, who was more red?
Who was the more red match?
Well, it would have been even better if Nilbada actually had the maroon color for his name, this player.
Talis just took out a single Mishka with a Battlemaster in his base.
Yep, I saw that.
And he has secured both the reinforcement pad, which mean he will be getting 3 Battlemasters very rapidly.
Yeah. And he also got the Northern Oil Derrick. In the meantime, nothing has happened here in the south.
This map isn't really low in texture quality, it's just that it uses a certain grass texture that blends very well, and due to the fact that you're watching the stream, it may also all look like it has the same color.
Oh, that's a B&B.
Yeah, classic B&B, schmells and RPGs, very effective obviously, but I think this opposing team is more than capable of dealing with it. I see a minigun team setting up.
Yeah.
Minigun teams obviously cannot be crushed by vehicles, which is very useful. Although if he keeps focusing on the Kodiak, it's probably going to get killed.
Hey! We have Le Big Fromage in the chat.
Oh, it's a big fromage! Oh,
Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu!
Also Nathan and Predator and Alestor. I saw someone else in the chat that I haven't said. Oh yeah. Cherry Slash. Probably.
Well, it was definitely a struggle on Xatis' part, but he did win the outcome, and meanwhile the Battlemasters are being dropped at the reinforcements pad, one of which is now being used to harass the supply gatherers from Newman.
Oh, down here south.
Yep.
Gotcha. And you want with an omelette with fromage?
Although he has told me that it's actually not omelette du fromage, it's omelette au fromage. I think. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because it would be an omelette of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an omelette with cheese. I see a Hellion go to the north.
Yeah, that's gonna take out the reinforcement pad, but not until another Battlemaster gets dropped, which was just about to arrive.
Voulez-vous pâté avec moi? One final Battlemaster.
Be one with Doomy.
E6 Party, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the show. Speaking of enjoying, tomorrow is more time for Overlord.
Yeah, how have you been enjoying Overlord 2?
Thus far I've been playing every time with a smile on my face.
Good. Sounds good.
Although I'm kind of stuck at the moment. I've got the green hive, and now I need to like find a way to get to a certain point, and I don't really know how to do it because I'm playing it blind.
Mm-mm.
And here I was last Thursday thinking, you know what, this should take like less than half an hour, so I'll finish this off and
Is that a VDV drop coming in?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A rank 3 one no less.
Wow.
Wow, this looks pretty game ending for Mr. Status, yeah. This is gonna cost him dearly if he survives. Oh, thankfully Han gunship is in the air. Which is obviously a very good counter to the VDV, because as powerful as they are, they have no anti-air in the drop.
Absolutely no anti-air?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Nothing. The only drop that has anti-air weapons in them is the armor reserves and the American... yeah, and the American the para drop with the Delta Force infantry, which can fire their machine guns at aircraft. Artillery barrage incoming. Presumably to take out the supply, which he just nicked 2,000 from. Using the cash hack general's power.
Yeah. Didn't destroy it though.
It took out the trucks, however.
Yeah, okay, it took out the trucks, but not the thing itself. Oh well.
Xados also needs to rebuild his trucks at the supply warehouse, because it's currently not being tapped into, which means he's missing out on Press's money.
Yeah. Hello, Psycho. Let's just say that we've seen more effective play of GLA.
Yeah, although I don't think it's really to blame on you, because you're probably still pretty new to everything and haven't figured out all of the things just yet.
I'm trying to just be very nice instead of just completely butchering him.
One thing you should probably look into is mixing more units together in attacks and actually organizing them in control groups, so that you can easily select your anti-air units to counter helicopters and not just send artillery out on their own, because if you're sending artillery out on their own and no sort of protection, they're just going to get wiped out.
Yeah, almost do. Yeah, the last person that said that to me, let's just say he showed that he was completely lying to me.
Say what?
The last person that said he was kind of new, I played against him and it turned out he was just lying to me. Because I got my butt handed to me left, right and center.
And Ammon, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm guessing you mean some sort of infantry that can tap into the enemy supply so they can see how much money they have left.
Yeah, I think that. You know, just as we can, as observers, just click on the name and see like, hey, Newman currently has 2050 left.
Yes, I don't think that's actually possible to code in any way.
Would be useful. Welcome back, Vasily. You cripple your ego by yourself. Wow, is that only now just the industrial plant going up for Newman?
Appears to be, yes. I mean, I haven't seen any tier 2 units, so that's pretty likely.
Guess so.
In the meantime, Xalis is recovering as well, and now building his breeder reactor.
Oh yeah. And by the looks of it, no one has actually captured the southern oil derrick yet. So if Xalis is sneaky enough, could just nab that away from his opponent.
Yeah. Although I'm thinking Newman is about to run out of juice because he's almost finished his warehouse supplies, and the dock is currently at 33k.
Uh-huh. Good evening, Dark Dragon.
Black Lotus has just entered the field and is heading south, it seems.
That's the gold script. Ah, south. There she is. Newman goes tier 2, prepare the heights, man. What is it with people and trying to impersonate Vanisher today?
Well, Hinds are obviously very useful in this game because they're not affected by pathfinding at all.
Nah. Just sad that barely anyone uses the one of my favorite units, the Hunchback.
Hunchback, yeah. Well, that's not really because it's not useful. It's probably just because people aren't really aware how to use it. And when the enemy has an anti-air network up and running, it's very hard to get in.
Yeah, you're right. But still, you know, I would always send it in just for the shits and giggles and just be like, hey, look, I'm using my favorite unit. Haha. I'm losing it, but I don't care. I've used it.
And Xalis just stole all the money that Newman had left, and he's now broke.
Yeah.
He's building arms suppliers though, but like I said, he's probably going to run out of juice because he was putting quite a fight at the start, but that's when he was tapping from 2 supply sources at once, and now he only has 1 left, which is already at like half of its amount. And Xalis is now building hackers, and he's probably going to get the advantage very quickly if he keeps it up.
Yeah, especially since Xalis does have his oil derrick, but Newman doesn't have his oil derrick. Although, that's going to change right now, I think.
Yeah. Speak of the devil, basically.
Is the Kodiak tier 1? No, it's tier 0.
Kodiak is indeed tier 0.
That's why against GLA you won't see any specific salvage for it. I'm seeing Overlord. Find the Overlord!
Wrong Overlord.
Oh, yeah. Such a fun game, though. I was contemplating on streaming it actually last Wednesday or last Saturday. But normally it's my multiplayer map on Saturday, of course. But then Saturday started to stream, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just enjoying Prison Architect at the moment so much. I'm just not gonna stream at all. Because if I was gonna stream, it would have been either between.
Oh, those Inferno cannons!
Ow! I see that.
Newman has Moustache to respond, however, but he only managed to get 1. And now those Kodiaks are gonna run into that overlord, presumably filled with tank hunters. That's not something you want to run into. Even a Sentinel has to be afraid of that.
Yeah, that does sound like pretty beefy as fire.
I hear Black Lotus, I think.
Yeah. Capturing the oil derrick from a long distance.
Oh, that's just trolling.
Emmett is really good at doing that, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of replays where he did that. Or a couple of matches, rather, that you were hosting during the release week.
Yep. Rakia Friday. No. At least Xatus has the volatile incendiaries.
Yeah, well, obviously he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Newman tries to recapture the oil derrick, but Black Lotus is still there.
Probably gonna capture it back right away.
Yeah.
And another MiG coming in to take out the Mistar.
I think it was worth it.
One MiG for one Mistar is definitely worth it, because the MiG it costs a lot less than the Mistar that it killed.
Well, at least it has coalition, so that's good.
Yeah, I think he just purchased that upgrade apparently, because I didn't see that on the one that got destroyed a few seconds before that.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the Inferno cannons continuing to rain their fire upon the enemy.
What does sandbox mode do? Easy. You can use that to learn a little bit about the units without having to worry about AI or human opponents.
Indeed, you're basically playing a single player, or not really single player, you're basically just playing a multiplayer game without any opponents of any kind.
Yes, but of course, please refrain from using SWRnet for that.
Of course.
Whoa.
Oh, they tried to do something with the Hellions, but there was two Twin Fangs there which said nope.
Uh-huh.
I think there was actually a mod at some point that did that CCP, the whole seduction power thing. I think you could use it to convert an enemy unit to your own cause, which was kind of ridiculous, but kind of funny at the same time.
Yeah, just like this VDV drop directly in the fray here. It gets shot down before it even touches the ground.
Yep. Thank you for the XP.
Yep. Even a disruptor team over there. She steals money for shopping.
It's not actually a laptop, it's just a giant purse.
With the credit card of her boyfriend.
Yeah, sorry. That's just like a laptop in the purse, which she uses to hack.
Yep. Still no black napalm for Xatus though. A couple of battle masters. By the way, both of the reinforcement pad have been destroyed a while ago. Purse. Leave it to CCCP to make a war game suddenly be about women's stuff. And I don't even mind.
Another spy plane just flew over. I think Xatus is going to make his, or at least attempt to make his move now. I don't think Newman has anything left to really do anything about it. Like I said, he basically just ran out of steam after his supplies were used up. Should have focused more on an economy, and then he would probably be able to put up more of a fight than he does right now. And the MiGs are being used to take out the stars one by one.
Yep.
Oh, we even got a flamethrower in the Overlord there.
Nice. Red minion.
Yeah, red minions.
They should also have like a toxin version of that. That would be the green minion.
That's another thing that is kind of like applicable for almost all factions, by the way. For those who are new, always use your artillery to do the damage and let your tanks act as meat shields. Unless you're doing something like a China spam attack with nothing but tanks. That's always a good idea.
Or HUDs. What about the blue minions? Huh, they can swim.
Well, there's a lot of things in Rise of Red that can swim.
Yeah, but nothing infantry-wise.
No, that's not true. Seals can swim.
Ah, Navy SEALs. Not. And the Browns, those are just your basic grunts. I think that the Blues would be a mixture of the Navy SEALs and the combat medics from ECA. Because the Blues can actually revive your fallen minions.
Xatus might actually have the cat in the bag right now. If he can play this smart, he's currently chasing the star with his battle masters.
Yeah, make that the cat wise.
Wait, what?
Cat in the bag, make
Yeah?
that the cat wise. You're literally...
Cat wise?
Nah, never mind.
Yeah, he kind of lost me there. He has to be careful with his twin fangs, however. If he loses those, the Hinds will have free reign on whatever's left.
Yeah, but there's nothing left in terms of anti-air inside of the base. And there is still a Hellion over there and 3 Hinds over there. So...
Well, he still has the MiGs, which appear to be going after the Hinds right now. Xatus probably went for the com channel intercepts.
Yes.
And the MiGs just took out 2 of the 3 Hinds. Yeah, this is looking pretty bitter for Newman. I think he will probably lose this one in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, especially with the artillery barrage on the war factory here. That definitely hurts. Yeah, 1 Hind and 1 Hellion left. It's not looking good.
Newman has the money to get some more helicopters, but I think he also lost his helipad in the last engagement, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, helicopters are trying to move in, but there's still a twin fang there. And although it just got destroyed, those 3 Gatling tanks will be able to take care of that Hind if he decides to move in with that.
Yep, that's it. Browbeard Overlord, a giant tank that mounts a wolf. I said Overlord 2, your Browbeards can actually mount wolves and ride them like horses. Not a VDV drop coming in. At least they landed this time, but they're instantly getting shot to pieces.
Gatling tank is making quick work of most of them.
Uh-huh.
Although the Battle Masters can't really do much about the VDV, because VDV cannot be crushed, and they do have anti-tank among them. And come the Hans to save today!
Yep. Flame on.
That's also one of my more favorite units that we have. I mean, you have a helicopter with flamethrowers. How awesome is that?
Why not make it? Why not make for Alexander? Alexander.
I know what you're going to say. I knew you were going to say that. I was going to say, I know what you're going to say, and the answer is no.
Tesla helicopter. Why not? Why not? Why? I mean, for the reincarnation of Dr. Throx, you will have a toxin helicopter. Oh, wow, God.
We already have a Toxin helicopter, actually.
No.
Yeah, you can upgrade the Gazelle with a sprinkler. When you turn it on, everywhere it flies, it's gonna spread toxins on the ground. Sada used it in its stream yesterday quite effectively, killing all the VDV using it.
Yeah, well.
Maybe you missed that part, or I'm not sure. No, you were playing Prison Architect, right?
Yeah, I was playing
Yes, it is. It was pretty cool.
getting a.
Didn't see the whole in pieces, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was busy getting a $700,000 worth prison. With over 200 population. Which is amongst the biggest I've ever built.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the grand plan of Newman is right now. Props for him holding on, but I don't think there's much he can do at this point.
Well, those Sentinels.
But the Sentinels are only a question of, throwing a couple of MiGs at them or just pulling the Hounds back, and they can take care of that.
Yeah, okay.
Like, he has ample amount of stuff to respond to that. Yeah, now the Battle Master's engaging the base, and once the horde bonus kicks in, that's so much damage.
Yep.
Okay, the Sentinels appear to be moving in now. I'm not sure if Sadas has seen it yet.
Probably not even bothered with it. Or for the barracks.
Yes.
Oh. He's going after them with the Battle Masters.
He's racing back with the Battle Masters. Those Battle Masters will probably be able to kill at least 2 of them, if not more.
Oh, I see a little nuke crate.
Oh, he's just plopping EMP bomb.
Beautiful.
He got all of them. Excellent.
Follow-up incoming?
Yeah, I think it's going for the airfield. At least that's what I'm guessing.
Airfield and barracks. A breeder reactor.
Yeah, that's gonna kill the MiGs.
The hog.
Oh, and it also got a couple of listening outposts with the hackers. That was a very good UFO app.
Yep.
Although at this point it doesn't really matter, however, because I think Xados already has everything he needs to win. Another VDV drop and conscripts are coming in, or no, armor reserves drop.
Probably down here in the south.
Yeah.
There you go. Clever, trying to get a little pincer attack in.
Yeah, all the northern pincer has been dropped off.
What's this? Napalm airstrike, napalm bombing, carpet bombing.
Yeah, it's just a napalm strike.
Napalm strike. With black napalm. Ow!
Black napalm, actually.
Yeah.
White napalm is also a thing, but that's in shockwave.
I said black napalm, not white napalm.
I think I heard you say white napalm, actually.
Right.
But that could be me then. And the armor reserves drop was quickly disposed of by the Hans.
Yep. Oh, poor Crimson.
Casada is now moving into what's left of the main base.
Yeah. This is over. What's special about the white napalm?
So maybe you did say white napalm then, if the viewers are saying that as well.
Could be. Instead of leaving a black scorch mark, it leaves a white scorch mark. I don't know. That is also... Ooh, capturing the command bunker.
Now that you said white scorch mark, it's actually interesting. And that appears to be the end of the match.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say was interesting. There's actually, in our universe, there's a sun that's like 50 degrees below 0 Celsius.
Okay.
So that's basically a sun on which surface you could technically walk. Which blows my mind, to be honest.
I'll grab my winter coat.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, minus 50 is not unheard of here on Earth. I mean, if you live in the northern parts of Siberia, the minus 50 degrees is something that probably happens every winter.
As Crimson.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, I'm gonna take a quick toilet break after this. Pretty intense match. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back as well.
Yes, I'm back. I shall host a new game in the meantime. Evan and fromage. Sorry, Gold like. How you doing? Guard Rama. Rama Lama Ding Dong. Just waiting for the hunter to return and then I will select a different map. So yeah, how you guys been doing? Ah, yes, splendid. Now, what was the name of that map you were talking about?
And I'm back. Oh, we have the big fromage in the game. Oh.
Oh. Now, what was the name of that snow map you were talking about?
The problem is I always remember the maps by the actual mini-map and not the name. Let me go ahead and look for it real quick. It is called Cold Territory. Cold Territory on the unofficial list.
I've played so many times on this map already.
I don't think we've played on it today, however.
No, we haven't. Psycho is asking, can I join as spectator on my own? You can spectate your own games. You can let others play just like me and the Hunter are doing. I just host the game, set myself as observer, and wait whoever joins in.
Yeah, basically. Also, but yeah, you cannot join our games if that's what you meant, because that will just clog up the connection more than it already does.
Yeah. Let's just say that spectating in my games is only reserved for those elite people. Such as myself.
If you could ping the chat, because people apparently have problem connecting. There we go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 69.
My game crashed. Is everybody else loading?
Everyone else is loading.
I will continue on the stream then.
Very well. Very well. Yeah, last Friday went a little crazy. The song requests that I started earlier, and all of a sudden I just decided to hijack the song request and just played a couple of songs that I have on my hard drive. It was like, screw you guys, my song request now.
Mine song request.
Mine! Mine. What are you nibbling on?
Hmm?
What are you nibbling on?
Knoppers.
Knoppers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know those chocolate biscuit thingy, waffle thingies?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Right, vote. And you're out. Righto. So we've got Emin as Eka! And Big Fromage is Gla! Yes, Knoppers. I have two. Are you Dutch and Psycho?
Well, Knoppers are actually originally from Germany.
Oh. Oh wait, those cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can buy them at pretty much every Aldi store.
Yeah. Which I never go to, so I don't buy them.
But is there even an Aldi in your near your neighborhood?
Actually, there is.
Okay.
From Germany. No.
Yeah.
No. Not from Germany. Oh.
Well, actually, that's Austrian. The accent from Mr. Arnold.
Oh yeah. super guy. Klasse.
Super geil, toll, klasse, ja.
Let's keep that kind of commentary for Burnout Paradise online time again.
Looking at the stream, however, right now, it does look very strange when you're viewing the game from this particular angle. Cannot say that's something I prefer, but that's probably because I've been playing the game for so long that I'm used to the original angle.
I've actually switched it back to 37. It just looks kind of weird to me, to be honest. It's not the resolution of the game, because that is set as it should. 50.5. I like this better. I'm loving when English peeps speaking German. Oh, am I already at tier 2? Or at least going for tier 2? Really quick?
Mr. Psycho, I am actually not English, and neither is Mr. Paul. We're both Dutch, and I can actually properly speak German as well.
I can't.
I can.
I see a little technical rush coming in. I don't know what's inside of it, as I see 2 technicals. Also just some rebels without a cause. Fighting a Jeppet. As Maelstrom is grabbing the oil derrick. Yeah, those rebels had no cause. At least not against the watchtower, the guard tower. Oh. You know which song I constantly have in my head today?
No.
Kip, patat en appelmoes.
I didn't even know that is a song.
Really? Kinderen voor kinderen. Well, that is of your time. But probably not something you were that interested in back in the day.
I know a couple of their songs, but I mean, like op een onbewoond eiland, obviously, but that would ring a bell. Maybe when I hear it, maybe it does.
Well, let's not sing it. And
I'll look it up later.
Yeah. Ik ben toch zeker Sinterklaas niet? Sinterklaas. Ja.
Yes, zoals is indirect. Die Duitsers, die sind überall!
Jawohl! Das sind keine Lederhosen! Nein!
Das sind keine Lederhosen.
Sorry. I had some sugar so I should be normal again. Welcome back, CCCP. I don't think I could ever be normal.
Being normal is boring anyway.
Yeah, dude. No, wait. We're not looking at America here. No, USA! I kinda like this angle.
You like the what?
The angle. Although it doesn't really detriment me from like if I were to play at this angle. Would it be like if I switch it back that I could actually see stuff coming from a little further away, or?
Yeah, it would, but also if a lot of the art assets in the game, in the buildings, it is very obvious with the solar reactor, are made to be looked at from that particular angle, because now you can actually see the end of the solar beam.
Yeah, well, fine. I'll keep it at this then. ECA needs more German.
Actually, there is a lot of ECA German units.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we have the Leopard, we have the Jeppard, the Panzerfaust is German in origin. The Jagdmammut is, the Manticore obviously is.
Although he has an Aussie driver.
Yeah, and the yeah, well, that's just the accent basically. What we went for. We just figured someone with an Arnold voice would be appropriate for such a big tank. And the Eurofighter is technically German as well, because it's although it's used by several European countries, the person who voiced it is from Germany.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing some water buggies over here.
Yeah, rocket buggers using their mortars, which are very effective at taking out buildings.
Plop, 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 plop.
And the German Shepherds, yes. Obviously referring to the guard dogs.
Yeah. With the most epic voices. Woof. Check Skype, please.
Oh yeah, you can tell it if you want.
Well, since you know you're the one who wrote it down, perhaps you could better explain. But the telecom relay and the telecom towers are going to be going under a little change.
Yeah, they tell a couple of things for streamlining, a couple of things for the patch. Notably, one is that Doomy wanted me to ask me just now if it would be okay to spoil that. Is that the telecom relay is going to be renamed to the just the satellite uplink. Telecom towers will no longer require it and can just be built off the bat, and the satellite uplink, previously known as this the telecom relay, will simply act as a spy satellite in a sense, and it will also have a countdown timer when you click on it, so that you can see exactly when it's going to reveal the map. As such, you no longer have to buy a separate upgrade and then sort of guesstimate when the map will be revealed to you.
Kind of reminiscence to Red Alert 1. Hey, whoa, what the? I think we
Red
got
Alert 2
Frank Jaeger is in the base.
could be. I'm a few seconds behind on the stream, of course.
Yeah, well, I think he's dead, but seeing the supply station will be shut down.
Oh yeah, that was definitely Frank Jaeger. I'm just seeing it on the stream now. He got shot by the douchebag.
Yeah, such a douchebag.
Yes.
The vault is a very big thermal barrack. Yeah.
Yes, that is true. That's why it also scatters all the gas on initial impact. So that's basically how thermobaric bombs and weapons work. They scatter a lot of gas around a very large area, and then they are ignited, causing a huge gas explosion, basically. And you call that a thermobaric weapon or explosion.
I see some tier 1 ECA salvage here, but there's a tiger guarding the area, so that's going to be a little bit difficult to get for the big fromage. And Emino got the oil derrick closest to fromage. Well, actually, the one in the west at least. It's pretty center, I guess. Oh.
Well, radioactive, it doesn't burn for very long because thermobaric explosions don't actually tend to burn all that much, because they usually create a huge vacuum because of the rapid expanse of gases after the explosion, that it basically extinguishes any sort of fire because it just sucks all the oxygen away. In some cases, thermobaric bombs are also referred to as vacuum bombs.
How is the precision firing at the quad cannons? Tiger also helping out a little bit, pushing fromage back a little bit.
I know the real meaning of the Dushka, Mr. Vasily.
I only know it as douchebag.
Now the machine gun that is loosely inspired on is called the DSK something with a number, which is a Russian machine gun equivalent to the American 50 cal machine gun.
I saw it.
But the local populace of Afghanistan during the Afghanistan war referred to it as the Dushka, which then actually became a general term for big machine guns to them. And that as well, which Sora's just mentioned.
Sweetie. Alright. Seems that the deployment zone got here a couple of leopards. As I now see a supply yard being built up here in the west. Close to that rebel. No, engineer. Evan. Engineer. Yeah. Evan, engineer, ECA. Eka!
So did you ever spot the Snow Angel on the deployment zone before?
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I'm zooming it.
It's another one.
In on it right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's a small Easter egg that we've put in there as well. Well, that one is a bit more obvious than the porn mag on the Russian helipad.
Yeah. Trust him. He's an engineer. Yeah, those howitzer positions are really driving those from back a notch. He needs to get up to rank 3 to get that sneak attack tunnel.
What he needs in general is just more buggies. Because buggies can move out of the way quick enough, Grats cannot do that.
Yeah, but there are like tigers in the air as well, so that's just like even more annoying.
Yeah, well, you could make up for that by simply putting some Ural trucks behind the buggies.
I think I see our good friend Mr. Haircare.
Mr. Haircare?
Carmen Gel.
Oh. Carmen Jelly.
Yeah.
Though what I'm seeing on the stream right now, that is actually not Carmen Gel, that is just a partisan.
Ah, partisans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can easily recognize them due to the fact that they hold their rifle in one hand.
Right. Ow! It's the party, son. They're having a party, son. Should I just stop with the jokes already?
It's your channel, do whatever you please.
Yeah, I feel that they're getting kind of lame. I mean, I already like resisted making any puns with the promo pic of this stream, which was the Swell Trooper, of course. So I was just like, hey, Swell Trooper, how many puns can you make? I'm not even going to bother. It's the Swell Trooper.
Just to correct something here, gentlemen, the BM-21 Grad is not a Katyusha. The Katyusha was the older model of it that was used during World War II. The BM-21 is basically, or the Grad essentially, is the successor to it.
Well, sort of spotted the group of tanks. Because of the partisan that was literally on top of it. Hello.
Does Emin have any stealth detection in his base at all? Because if he doesn't, he could use that to his advantage.
Well, he has, there is Eastern expansion here. He does have a spaghetti here.
Spaghetti.
Oh, sorry, pizza eater then? Yes to the pizza boy. But I think that's about it. I don't see any others. More from the deployment zone. Do we have Pandors? Oh, he does have a reconnaissance helicopter. And I think that's a marksman that I see here. Yeah, that's a marksman.
A Frank Jaeger can indeed still kill garrison units when he uses his sniper rifle.
Hop, hop. Yeah, the Tiger is making Need Speed out of those rocket buggies. Or mortar buggies in this case.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Well,
not
They're still rocket buggers. They're just being armed with a different weapon at that point in time.
Yeah, I know.
Since they can freely switch back and forth between either two of them.
First a half a barrage of rockets, immediately followed by a mortar.
If you mean the reconnaissance helicopter E6 party, yes, it does indeed detect stealth, but at a very short radius.
Yeah. Marksman. As Emmett is moving in. Could be done for the kill though.
He has enough pandas to certainly pull it off. Pandas are very potent against GLA emplacements because they kill all the gunners or occupants with their autocannons.
Where are the mobile layers? Where are the mortar tracks?
And radioactive, Strengtjäger does the exact same amount of damage to vehicles as the heavy sniper does.
Ah. Yeah, we've got some Yakma in. Alistair's just firing at the black market over here. Yeah, do keep the chat in English, guys, please. And this is what you do not use Yak moments for. Anti-structure.
No. You use them to kill other vehicles and support your main group or whatever.
And I think right over here. Yeah. Don't think it's gonna help that much. Nope.
Although Maelstrom has definitely been crippled to the point that he probably won't be able to recover from it.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he will. He does a lot of tier 1 salvage.
Oh, even a bomb not run.
Maelstrom calling GG. But a bullet turret in the back here as well.
Yeah.
That's over.
You know, what I can see on the stream right now, there isn't much you can do anyway.
Nope.
You have been defeated.
Yes, Radioactive, you can play next if you are quick enough.
Yep. Let me stretch for a moment. Righto. There he is. ECCR. That is radioactive. Or so he has told me. And E6 party. Or not.
Maybe I am a cyborg CCCP. You don't know. That's actually the glitch with Skype, because I did notice it had a bit of a connection problem just now, and then it actually just turns your robot, or your voice becomes all artificial and robot-like.
Yes, indeed.
And we have Seraph Phoenix in with USA. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good map. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Natural threats. Hello. Oh.
Oh, Seraph Phoenix drop.
He is back. A 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 69. And he who didn't ping
He didn't
load.
ping. Oh, he does.
Oh, he loads. Wow. Splendid.
Once upon a time, a power plant.
Yep. See you later.
Seems that. Yeah, see you later. Seems like Sir Phoenix is not going for a power plant first and is immediately moving his first dozer out to an expansion.
Clever. There are some supplies here in the center, of course. Do not forget the oil derrick in the west.
Yes, Shadow E. Beating ECA when they are developed in the late game and to the point where they have their so-called Fortress Europe, it is indeed very difficult to beat them.
Just be glad that Fort Gustav isn't in.
Yeah.
That thing looks like a beast.
It's basically a war fortress that you could build.
Yeah.
The one who actually made it did actually send me the model and everything for it, but it's a bit crazy high polygon. Like it has as much polygons as 3 region commands.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
It's a
he's
little bit
also,
overkill.
was he also the same guy who did the Mirage tank? Did I
Yeah, indeed.
I thought so. Barracks in the center for Sir Phoenix, immediately also building a fire base. Just added defense.
Mm-hmm. Also
started
interesting
to
that the Gustav was also the largest build, or at least the name of one of the largest built rifled cannons in existence, which was used during World War II during the siege of Donetsk in Ukraine, where Hitler himself had to order the cannon to be fired, and it basically pulverized like a fortress in a single shot, but afterwards they had to leave the cannon because it was mounted on the railway and they couldn't get it away in time.
Ah, that thing.
Yeah, you can see scale models of it in almost every major World War II museum, or at least photos.
Yeah, I've seen that. So Sir Phoenix got a couple of Ospreys out, going to collect the supplies here in the center. Also got the supplies southwest, and is going for the supplies southeast. His opponent, in the meantime, is going for the supplies in the northwest and northeast already. A little bit of defense there as well. And there is in fact a path to that bunker on the edge.
Yeah, you're maybe right. It might be Sevastopol. Indeed. Not Donetsk, that's a different city.
Leningrad. I can never remember. Leningrad is St. Petersburg, right?
I believe so, yes.
And Stalingrad is Moscow.
No, Stalingrad is not Moscow.
No?
No.
The Stalingrad is St. Petersburg.
No, Leningrad was St. Petersburg, as you said, and Stalingrad is called something else these days. I think it's Volograd or something like that. I'd have to look that up to be sure.
I don't know. Could be. Oh well.
I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Maps.
Well, a wheel drone. Yeah, Vasily is already saying it. Volgograd.
Volgograd, yeah, so I was right.
Tunguska BMP coming in. Although Radioactive managed to get the oil derrick.
I just saw a single, what are they called, mule drone getting blown up by a BMP in Tunguska.
Oil derrick in the east as well. So the Phoenix is already going for... Oh, that's the detention center. Hey look, Sir Phoenix is a prison architect.
It's not very difficult to build a prison for 3 people, though.
Yeah.
Also, don't, Dixie, the guys talking in the chat about the Pandora protocol, don't forget about the solar relay or solar burst getting a huge upgrade from that power as well.
Yes, I think it was either 2 weeks ago or last week. So sometime last week, maybe on Wednesday, where I had a specific match requested between medics and
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Yes.
Yeah.
Met innocent man.
Innocent Man, yeah, indeed. Where the main purpose of that particular match was to showcase the Pandora Protocol with all of its benefits.
Yep.
Nerve gas, Fenris, the solar burst up, second fire mode, no rakes. Helipad for radioactive. Now building an industrial plant. It should be laughing gas.
Bombardment.
I don't think laughing gas would have the same desirable results, however.
No, but it would definitely stun the drivers and the infantry alike.
Technically speaking, it shouldn't actually affect vehicles.
No,
If you look at it from a realistic perspective.
the drivers.
No, it's actually most military vehicles have basic NBC protection, which stands for nuclear biochemical. That means they're completely airtight.
Ah, okay.
So unless you open the hatch in the middle of the gas cloud, nothing's going to happen.
Well, fuck that for a laugh then.
Yeah, but I mean, in the video game, obviously different rules apply. I mean, we have a lot of when you start putting realism into this, then there's a lot of things that don't make sense. Like how can a bulldozer build an entire building in a couple of seconds?
Yeah.
And many other things, of course.
Radioactive going for the airfield. This late. Oh well.
The Psycho, the solar relay and the solar reactor both connect to a series of satellites that basically focus a very concentrated beam of sunlight towards the Earth. That's the basic idea behind it. Except that the solar reactor only does a very small and a lightly concentrated beam to power a large reactor. I see Burton moving in the east.
Yeah, I see him.
He's right next to the barracks right now.
I see him.
ECC, they did, however, purchase the goggle upgrades for the conscripts, but I don't see any conscripts around at this particular moment in time.
Nope, not there. Just Igla troopers. Which are useful against USA,
Aircraft.
of course.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, those
Burton
Blackhawks
now-
are really annoying.
Burton is moving in, presumably they're going to plant some bombs on the tier structures, which are all nicely put together in the same spot, which you could probably get both.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the industrial plant gone.
Take, boop!
4, 3, 2, 1.
69.
He just built a conscript, so he might be able to figure him out now. Yeah, that surveillance missile's not gonna do the trick, my man.
Nope.
Those conscripts might.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he has been spotted, but Burton is still
A little faster.
he's faster, and he's probably capable of taking out all of those conscripts with ease. I think he's doing the smart thing and just loading up a bunch of conscripts, perhaps into that hunchback.
Ah, hunchbacks.
That would probably be a better idea. Search Burton out.
Run, Burton, run! All the way to the back of the base.
I see an airfield with a so-called.
Yeah. Burton, go for that. Why so cool?
Oh, he's going to plant a bomb on the command center. Probably a good idea, considering it's a very expensive target. Now, if he's smart, he should do the same with the airfield, because he probably won't have another chance
He's
to
going for
plant
the
a bomb.
power plant or the radar, probably.
I think he's going for the war factory.
Yeah, well, there's a little confrontation going up here in the middle.
Which is not covered by any substantial amount of anti-air. Although Boris is there. Oh! Boris managed to take out both of the helicopters, which is nice.
So that's definitely machine gun Boris then.
Yeah, that's indeed machine gun Boris.
Airfield is gone. Bird is still very much alive. There's shock troopers though.
Where's Burton in the meantime? Or has he been
Still in
killed?
the back. No, he's still in the back. Like literally behind the command bunker that is currently being built up.
That's a conscript though.
No, is that?
That's a conscript. I think he might have killed Burton considering his heroic rank.
Okay, probably. Boris machine gun Bikov. I have more like RPG.
In come the Paladin tanks.
No anti-air though.
There's two.
Chaparrals.
Here's a chaparral.
Not directly in the.
Shock troopers are there to meet the Paladins, however.
Yeah.
It's another useful tip when you're playing Russia. When in doubt, shock troopers.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good against everything that doesn't fly.
Tomahawk, because freedom must be delivered at high speed.
In comes a carpet bomber.
Yeah, rank 2 by the looks of it. Yo, industrial plant is back up and running. There goes the barracks.
Well, his grumbles are placed a little bit inefficiently. I mean, you should spread them out, not put them into a single cluster like that. That actually makes them very vulnerable.
Uh-huh. Nighthawk. Oh. Yeah, the shock troopers do have a Tesla gun only when you get the Tesla general point.
Yes, that is indeed correct. Although their default weapon is very good against just about anything as well. Oh, combat drop. Very nice use of the combat drop there to clear the infantry. And that last shock trooper just got fired by the microwave tank. You should probably do the same with the others that are currently attacking the Paladin tanks there.
Uh-huh. Dronage. By the looks of it, it could go either way in this case.
Yeah. I see machine gun borers on the field again, in the east, approaching the Paladins. He's gonna run straight into the microwave tank, which is not going to work out though. Oh, he spotted them. Nope, U-turn.
Ah, there he is. Saving private pilot will never happen. Do we have VDV drop?
Yep, rank 2. Some of them unfortunately crashed into the cliff. And I think that killed all the RPG VDV.
Where did that guy come from?
The plane?
Yeah.
And sometimes when Paradox don't successfully drop, the plane circles around and makes a second pass.
Ah. And again, the lack of anti-air for Sir Phoenix actually for this assault on the
Yeah.
horse.
Although in come the chaparrals.
Yeah, I should have had them over there at the beginning.
Yeah, that would have helped. Boris is being detected by the sentry drone. So he's gonna have to attack him immediately, otherwise he will lose both of these drones. There we go. And
Bye,
Boris has been silenced.
Nighthawk's coming in as well.
Don't forget the javelin teams, Soras and the disruptors. And obviously Nucaneers as well. Oh, a flanking attack with the
nice.
with sentinels.
Don't forget about Doom guy and Doom.
Yeah, although those are not available by default.
Nope. Those are teams.
They're still infantry nonetheless.
Yeah. Itch.
That was a close call. I mean, he did take out one chaparral and some tomahawks, but he still has one chaparral, heroic chaparral left, which is enough to cover against most air, unless that hind now takes it. Oh, and there's machine gun bores. If they take out the chaparral, then this assault is going to be hammered into the ground by that hind, which is already elite, and it's probably going to be heroic after it kills a paladin tank. That wasn't a very smart thing to do. He moved in with his Blackhawks, which both got shot down by 4 grumbles.
Yeah.
Every faction has its anti-vehicle pros. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Except that everybody has it in a different shape. GLA don't really have a dedicated anti-vehicle unit, although you suppose you could say terrorists are.
That's another height. The race of the chaparrals.
Yeah, he has 2 chaparrals there, which one is also indeed heroic. But again, you can see how potent shock troopers are against the paladin tanks. I mean, paladin tanks are good against almost any target. But when you bust out the shock troopers, there's absolutely nothing your opponent can do to stop them. If he just has paladin tanks and no proper anti-infantry support.
But of course, if you don't have any anti-air to support your shock troopers,
Yeah.
such is the case.
Same rules apply.
Conscript drop coming in. Oh! Rank 2 carpet bombing and a Spectre gunship.
That's gonna wreck some shit. I think this is gonna take out the topals as well. Or the topals, the grumbles.
Yeah, 2 are down at least. Oh, all of them are gone. Blackout mode. And there's the Team D.
Indeed, the Guardian Angel has arrived. This may be just what Sarah Phoenix needs to push through.
Yep. Machine gun board is still going half body here on the paladins.
Yep.
The Nighthawks coming in. The weapons bunker. And away goes the DMD. Bye bye. It's nice. VDV drop coming in.
Yeah. To flank the paladins. It's pretty good play on Mr.
Right,
ECC.
in this case.
He's definitely making Sir Phoenix fight for his victory.
Yeah.
Or work for his victory, rather.
But again, no anti-air.
Yeah, although to be fair, there is no NTR in the VDV drop, obviously.
That's the VDV drop.
Indeed, the paladins are still at the base, but they're about to be taken out by the so-calls.
One survives, although not for long. Good night. Hospital is going down. Single Hellion doing that. This match is quite interesting.
Plenty of stuff going on.
But this will be the last match of the night though.
Indeed. And then we were only 1 minute out of in before we're in overtime.
Uh-huh.
Sokol's attempting to take out the chaparrals, although failing miserably in doing so.
Yep.
And that's not so much because the units the units weren't used correctly, it's simply because they can't. That's not how you do it. Oh, low power for Sir Phoenix, that's not good.
Nope. It does have some dronage up here. Not a lot, I think. Well, nothing is happening here in the west. It is very poorly defended here by Sir Phoenix.
Yeah, although at the same time, Russia obviously has a very, well, I wouldn't really say lackluster as I wanted to say initially, but very not as sophisticated intel options as other factions do.
No, you're right.
So he probably doesn't know that it is so poorly defended. And meanwhile, I see a Pathfinder taking out shock troopers one by one.
Oh. I hear
Although he
something.
just got found out and killed.
For a moment there I thought it was a leaflet drop. But nope.
No, you'd be able to recognize the leaflet drop because it's the much smaller planes that are dropping it.
I know, but I saw basically the right hand side of a V in place and I was like, hey! That's the that's the thing, but no, it's not the thing.
Nope, it's not the thing, it's a different thing.
Yeah. What's the kajigger?
The what now?
The kajigger.
You lost me on that one. You don't need scouts if you have sentinels. Well, even the mighty sentinels will fall to planes and gunships. Gunships obviously being attack helicopters.
Yeah.
Okay, these 4 paladin tanks seem to be moving in uncontested right now. And equipped with
see
the...
a couple of shock troopers moving in though.
Yeah, although now he has the battle drones of the paladins, which makes them much more effective against infantry than they do normally.
Yep.
And he's in position to take out the barracks, which will obviously deny him production of shock troopers.
Yeah. Hellions
But
coming in, so-calls.
And again, the chaparral is way in the back. Oh, no! Their range was long enough. I mean, Seraphines... No, he's not using the search and destroy battle plan.
No, I think he was using bombardment.
Yes, he is indeed. Which gives all your units better damage. And makes artillery fire faster.
Yeah.
On top of the damage bonus.
Yeah, that's
Or indeed, as sad to say, you can also hijack sentinels.
Yeah. Or just throw a neutral bomb on them.
That works as well.
Nice.
Okay, it seems like Sir Phoenix is now poised to stake out his economy, and he has succeeded in that. He's blown up the industrial plant. If he kills off the remaining arms suppliers, then he seems to be severely crippled.
Yep. Another VDV drop coming in. Another height coming in. And the Sentinel is just sitting there doing nothing. There are lots of people that play GLA on stream.
Yeah.
It's not tonight. I guess tonight was more of a Russian night again.
Maybe that's why we didn't have any mismatches.
We did.
Oh yeah, we did at the start. That's right.
But all
Almost
matches
forgot about that
started.
one.
All matches at least started.
Yes.
I guess that is what you were probably thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I think that Sir Phoenix can actually push through and finish it off here.
Yeah, although he's definitely making him work for his victory.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
I've said before. Although now that Sir Phoenix has Pathfinders in his base, he will probably be able to counter any sort of shock troopers very effectively.
Uh-huh. If you can, yeah, he should be able to make shock trooper still.
And he just took out. He's about to take out his last arms supplier.
No more
And I
shoots.
saw a Spectre gunship coming in.
Now the guns can drop as well. There's the Spectre.
I still remember when IPS suggested that we should probably put some sort of missile attack on the Spectre gunship as it flies around and attacks enemy units with it. Still think that's one of the best ideas that we added to this to date.
Okay.
Spectre gunship anyway, because in Zero it only had the cannons and the gun.
Uh-huh. I was about to ask. Ooh, follow-up coming in, by the way. I was about to ask, like, was the Spectre gunship like inspired by the Harbinger gunship from Red Alert 3 Uprising? But then I remember, now, especially now that you said in 0 hour, then I remembered that it was probably the other way around.
Yeah. Oh, that was a very effective follow-up.
Yeah.
Took out the airfield with 4 Nighthawks on it, I think.
Uh-huh.
But the Spectre gunship actually exists in real life, the AC-130, which also is armed with a Gatling cannon, a 20mm cannon, I think, another larger caliber cannon, I think it's a 105mm artillery gun. So if anything, the Harbinger was probably inspired by the real life one, rather than the one from Zero.
Probably.
One thing that they do, however, have in common is they seem to be based around of the same American plane. By that I mean our Spectre gunship and the Harbinger.
Weapons bunker about to go down. Vipers and a... oh, that's a machine gun bonus.
Shock Trooper saying it's a 120mm gun. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, recoil on these cannons is is pretty massive. I don't think if that's very suitable for an airframe. If they want to see the AC-130, as the real one is called. But yeah, but looks of it, our match is about to end.
Yep. Very interesting match. A lot of action. Although kind of one-sided, if you ask me. So I feel it's definitely on the constant attack.
Yeah.
Not a TMD.
But ECC definitely made Sierra Phoenix work for his victory, which was nice.
Yeah, especially since there's another what should we call it? Industrial plant here all the way to west. And he's calling it GG. A very nice fight indeed. A 100mm howitzer.
105mm.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's the calibers that the tank guns tend to scale up from. I mean, the medium tanks from ranging from the 50s till the 70s have 105, and then everything from modern battle tanks tend to have 125 or 120mm cannon.
Gotcha. Well, folks, that is going to be doing it for us today. I hope you all enjoyed this. I certainly did. We had
I have as well.
a couple of very good matches. Luckily, all of them actually started without any issue, at least not on my end.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah. Hey, look, Aladdin Snackbar. I'm kind of tempted to jump into this game and say Aladdin Snackbar and then leave again. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that much of a troll. Anyway, folks, that's going to be doing it for us today. As I said, I hope you all enjoyed this. The Hunter, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, it's a pleasure as always.
I thank all of you for watching, and for those on YouTube, leave a like if you did enjoy this. My name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I'll be back tomorrow on my channel with Overlord 2, and probably Wednesday with more Rise of the Reds. Hopefully it'll be as awesome as today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.